It's been a beautiful day. How are you? Hope you're all good. I've done a few videos today and I've just been reviewing them. And anyway, I decided to press it down and try and bring it all together in one rather than having the two. So the first one was about the frequencies that we've been talking about. Marco Correa was talking about the hemisync, which is a recording that you can listen to, and it will balance the hemispheres in your brain. Like, your brain's a pretty complex thing. It has like different states. I'm sure you've heard this. Like, you're in a particular wave when you're dreaming or concentrating or learning or speaking, for that matter. So there's natural states for that, and part of the electronic harassment and frequency harassment is to disrupt those waves and the frequencies that they use and the electromagnetic weaponry that they use, and the disharmony that it will deliberately cause, to keep you out of sync, out of balance, and unclear and indecisive and forgetful and all of that yuck, They're interfering with your brain waves, basically, and your field and your connection to the earth. So listening to these recordings can be, I have found in my experience, a way to come back from this. And this is like, I was doing this, I had neurosurgery for a pituitary tumour right in the middle of my head, probably in, I think it was like 2016, and like such a anyway, you can't know what you didn't know. I didn't know that Dunedin is like the capital in New Zealand for bloody MK Ultra and programming and crap, but that's where I had my brain surgery. And anyway, so I went and had that, and like, I was basically set adrift after that. My family, jumped up and down and said they were going to look after me, and of course they didn't. And you really, really find out who's what in your life and times like that. Anyway, so one of the things that I started to learn about, because that's the way I am, is brains and how they work and things, because I had to get mine back into working order. So one of the things I got onto was the frequencies, and I was using binaural beats, the hemisync, which is pretty much the same thing, and the frequencies. Like, for example, the Schumann frequency, which is the frequency of the Earth's heartbeat, and it's something like 7.34 Hertz, somewhere around there. I have shared my favourite Schumann thing on my posts, so you can find it there. Pop your headphones on, have it in the background, and it has an effect on your bodies and fields. Same as their stuff affects you. We're just fighting it in a different way, in a positive way. And just leave it on in the background, or I put my headphones on, chuck my phone in my pocket, and then go do stuff. So that's one. With the binaural beats, there's two things. You have to be absolutely sure that you've got your headphones around the right way. On the little ones that I use, which I have some with like this wire. Where is the wire? Come on, wire. That wire that connects it to the phone is it has some kind of covering on it, so that it's not emitting the nasty frequencies. Anyway, so these little buds, where are they, have a left and a right. You've got to make sure that you get them around the right way. And I've got a bit of nail polish on the right one, so if it's dark I can tell what's what. And make sure you get it around the right way, because otherwise it can make you feel quite queer. So there's that. There's a guy online, I've talked about him before, Dr. Virtual 7, and he's like drops a lot of knowledge about scalar waves and like some really far out sounding stuff. But if you think about it, what we're going through sounded far out not long ago. So he might be worth a visit. I find some of his things really, really helpful. And the other one that I got reminded of this morning was Steve Noble. And he has been around for quite a while. He does guided meditations, but one of the ways that we can fight back is with decrees. And I did a decree this morning, and not only are the decrees awesome, but he has so much knowledge about things that are going on. And it was like a big trip down memory lane because I haven't listened to some of those for about 4 years. And I tell you, it shows. It was like part of the programming or the program has pushed away all the things that helped me. And now I'm claiming them back and I'm sharing them. That's probably why they were taken away from me, so I wouldn't share them. I'm sharing them because they help people. So if you can just take a moment, like it's subtle, but it works. And like they've been chipping away at you and me for a long time, so it's going to take us a while to claw back, but it can be done. So get your headphones out and start looking up the channels and choose some things that suit you. You might find things that don't suit you. Like it took me a bit of to and fro for a while to find my favourites. And the proof's in the pudding. It's how you feel afterwards. Sometimes I've noticed with some of them, like the hemisyncs, there can be, if you've been out of balance for a while, it's like your brain does some kind of static detox thing, which I'm pretty sure it does. And you might feel a bit like you've got a head cocked for a day or so, and that's just everything balancing back out and clearing out the rubbish. So that might be worth a look at. What else was I going to say? I can't remember. I was talking about the fascia. The fascia is the layer under your skin that is like where that Schumann resonance of the earth flows inside of you. That's where it echoes inside of you. And that's where your energy moves around your form. But yeah, that's kind of gone. But I have found Brooke Ferdeline again, and she's a Kiwi girl. And she's been through some of that and is still, and she's been sharing for quite a few years. She's come a long way. I haven't listened to her for 4 years as well. Just found her again today. So I've shared her latest interview with the Imagination podcast. So you might want to listen to that. But yeah, give the frequencies a go. See how you feel, because sometimes you can pop them in and you'll come back to yourself a bit later and go, wow, nothing's happened for ages. It's great. You know? So take good care of yourselves and have a beautiful day and maybe give that a go. Kia ora. Bye now.